live look at Hard Rock Stadium. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, this is a separation game. We are right in this conference championship race, but today is the day we show we're the better team. He wants to use that home field advantage, make sure the crowd is up, on their feet, and loud. But he says, guys, we've got to give them something to cheer about early to start the game so we can use that home field advantage. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Canes ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line, a nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Hits inside. It's Frazier. Knocked down immediately.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Trying to make one miss. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. On the run, it's Pringle. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this...
Snags it, and he's open. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run it...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Underwood to throw. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Pringle. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Trying to take it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Rolls right. The throw. Right side, it's Jacobs. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Underwood. Out wide right, it's Lofton. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They go play action. Bryce Underwood still looking to his right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Right back to the well. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia!
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. From deep, it's Compton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Rifles it down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the deep. He'll try to take it back. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On first down, Nate Frazier. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
Makes the catch and he's free. At the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Going to the run, it's Phillips. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give, running right, it's Frazier. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Deep in the end zone, it's Compton. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Riding up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Coming out with it, it's Phillips. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he stopped on the play. That'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Lets it fly. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous risk.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on fourth down. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Underwood. Right side, it's Vaughn.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's third and goal and third and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it on the move. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up fourth and goal. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Got a little space. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Sends it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Canes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Navy midshipmen.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
And it's the Fighting Irish with a real chance to make this a memorable season. 9-1 following everything that happened last year. Let's find out if they can get to 10-1. Here now, some other games you may have interest in and social media.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Throwing, Underwood. He's looking deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
To throw, it's Bailey. Out wide left, it's Frazier. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give to Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Down he goes.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Frazier again. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The fake wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. It's complete to the left. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Moving the pocket, it's Bailey. Move to his right. Fires downfield. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
The official says no good. Really needed to cut into that deficit, but guys, it remains at 3 scores.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a crease. It's Pringle. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Quick give. It's Pringle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeps it on the option. Finding some room. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Underwood. Flush to the left. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
2nd down, going to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Gotta make the play on 4. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Hey, I got to be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Complete. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Fires to the middle. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.